everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Celebrity Baking with Julia. It is the launch of Julia Baking Show, and I am so excited to have this new production here on Vision and Purpose Media Productions. So we're going to jump right into it. We have the lovely ladies here. We have Miss Julia herself and her co-host Giovanni, and we are about to jump into it and let's talk about it. So Julia, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Julia, and I specialize in vegan pastries and baked goods. And I'm
Yeah.
the co-host.
Yes. And the co-host?
Hi, I'm Givenchy. I'm her co-host. I don't bake, but I'm full of personality and I eat everything she cooks, whether it's vegan, gourmet chef pastries. It can be anything. I've ate everything of hers, so I'm excited about that.
Yes, this is so excited to have a baking show that's on this platform. I am just I'm thrilled to have you here. And so one of the things, the name itself, let's talk about that, Celebrity Baking with Julia. Yes, I love your name. So why Celebrity Baking with Julia? So who are some of the celebrities have you baked for or we may see on the show?
Good question. I've decided to go with that name because I wanted to tap into the real lives of celebrities and try to get them to turn vegan to have a better alternative for their dessert choices. And I have done other things, but not vegan, for celebrities such as NBA players, still active and retired. I've done cake for NFL players as well. And I've also done a cake for a local group called Tricky Entertainment. So the list goes on, but those are just to name a few people that I've worked with or worked for, I should say.
Yes, yes. And one thing I would like to say, it's like night and day on this question I'm getting ready to ask you here. Police officer professionalism, police officer by day, and bacon by heart. Wow. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a
it is.
lot. I get it a lot from my coworkers. They say, "You carry a gun, but then you go home and bake a cake," and I'm like, "What's wrong with that?" I mean, I can't protect and serve and go into my comfort zone in my kitchen, and that's basically what it's all about. It brings down my stress levels. It is my comfort zone, and I want to show our celebrity guests when they come on that it could also be their comfort zone to learn how to bake and bake vegan, um, and give them the opportunity to digress when they come home.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yes, it's I do both.
I love it. I love it. So it's going to be like Martha Stewart and the female version of Snoop Dogg in the kitchen. Or
Yes,
what's going on
definitely.
here with the
I mean, I'm
co-host?
listening to her talk about how she protects and serves. So I'm like, not only are you protecting them on the outside, but you're protecting them in the inside as far as like being a dietitian, watching what their intake is and what they eat. A lot of people that are celebrities, they don't have certain chefs that worry about. They just cook whatever the person asks for. So I know you being modest about your celebrities and everything that you cook for them or made for them or baked for them, but I've seen her like the my favorite thing that I see flies off the shelf is the strawberry crumb cake,
Crunch cake, yeah.
crunch cake. Oh my gosh, it's to die for. But when she made it one time, everybody was like, "Is it sweet?" I was like, "You can taste every morsel, every kind of ingredient. It melts in your mouth as soon as you cut it, and it's so moist." But I know that it's healthy in a sense, so I don't feel like a guilty pleasure, as people may say. I don't feel bad when I eat it. It look good.
Yes.
It tastes delicious,
Yes.
but it's not bad for me.
Yes. And I like that because when you think of sweets. Because I never been big on sweets. That's not my weakness. Bread. I'm a country girl.
Okay.
The butter bread.
We
Yes.
eat biscuits with everything.
Yes.
So sweets never been, and that's one thing. And I will say that you have baked for me something to surprise the superintendent we had here on the front
Mm-hmm.
cover of the magazine, and I like the fact of the texture. The texture was really really good, and it wasn't so sweet because you know how some things would be so sweet that all you taste is sweet and you don't
Right.
taste the other
Sometimes you got to
things.
take off
Right.
the icing just to get the
Yes.
cake and taste the
Yes,
cake. I
yes,
get you.
yes. And so I like that. So what made you not only want to bake but come from the healthy aspect of baking?
So my mom worked in a bakery for several years. She worked for Harris Teeter, and of course their stuff is pre-made. All they have to do is decorate. But I've always had the artistic um, thing about me because my mom went to Duke Ellington School of Art, so I think I kind of inherit the artsy part of it. So when I get into my custom cakes, you see a lot of little fancy stuff, or I'm sculpting these cakes and I'm a perfectionist. So if it's not right, I scrap it and I do it all over, or I gotta fix it. But I watched my mom and how she did fashion illustration and how she was so detailed and she was a perfectionist. So it made me put that into my cake. So when I went for my daughter's first birthday to get a cake, a basic fourth of a sheet cake from Safeway, and the guy did such an awful job, I said I would never buy a store-bought cake again. And that just boosted what I already knew I wanted to do. That just took it to a whole nother level because now it's like, okay, do you really want to settle for this? When the bakery manager looks at the picture on the phone and says, it's so bad, I can't even give it to you for free. Then I knew at that point that I had to just move forward with my passion. And that's how I started everything. And then I gained a certification in nutrition. So when it comes to the vegan pastries and baked goods, it's a healthier alternative because you're not getting all the processed things that you would get in regular baked goods, and there is sugar, but everything is all about moderation. So that's my background, and that's how I kind of got started with doing the custom cakes. And it was a lot of trial and error. It didn't happen overnight. Even though I was good with the artistic side, I still had to work, work, work day and night.
Yes.
But I tell you this: next time you scrap something that's not perfect, just call me,
Yeah.
cause
I already
I'm I'ma just eat it, and then I'll let you do your thing over there, and I'll tell you missed the flower. It's another color right here, but just let me know, cause I want to eat it.
I got
See,
you.
and this is what I love. And this is going to be because I know this young lady here, and she just have so much energy. And when I met you, she was always doing great work and being a voice for the community.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yes, and working on the campaigns. You and I both.
Yes.
Yes, we was working on campaigns together. So
So I
yeah.
love Miss Karen. So it's an art form for me to not only be a voice for people that cannot be heard, but it's also great for me to know that now that I'm getting older, my soul and my nutrition is being looked after because girl, like she said, she a bread girl. I love sweets. And then I love chips. So if you can
Yeah, the
incorporate
crunchy
all
thing.
that into a cake or
That's
something,
savory and sweet. That's
just
nothing.
just let me know.
Yes,
And then
yes.
I'll sit
And
there.
and see, she got me because I told her, I said, no, when I do eat sweets, I don't know what it is for me. I have to have nuts in it. So she made a pecan because I just think it's just probably mental. I just think the nuts make it not taste so sweet. So it's probably not true, but that's what I think.
I
So
understand.
if it's any sweets with nuts in it, I kind of like that. So,
Yes.
and she did that for me, and I'm like, I am now hooked. So
Oh,
that's all I want
you have
is
to
the
try her
pecan.
toasted almond cake. I had half strawberry crunch cake with toasted almond, like the ice cream. I almost wanted to call her and give her a whole kiss and stuff. I was like, "What's your name?"
See, this is going what I'm
I
talking about.
just, cause
Yeah, why she gonna just be bringing it for us?
I
You
just
just
could.
want to get her a whole kiss.
Yes, because I was just. I know she married, and I know she's married, but I literally could taste everything. It tastes like the ice cream.
Yes,
And
yes.
you know how you're a kid, you go to the ice cream truck, you want that strawberry shortcake that tastes like it is every single time, or the toasted almond. It was the best of both worlds. It was like night and day right there. So
Yeah.
I said, oh, okay, all right, girl, all right, love you, all right,
You say on points. Yeah.
yes.
So, Julia, do you know how many different desserts that you have in your repertoire?
I kind of don't put a number on it because
Okay.
of the extensive training that I've endured in school. So you bring it my way, I make it. It's sky's the limit for me. It's no, oh, I stop
Good
here.
answer.
I am still going and going and going. So I had a customer at one time and said, "Oh, do you make tiramisu?" I said, "Yes, I do."
What do you?
Tiramisu.
What's that?
Tiramisu is like a custard, and it's mascarpone based.
Okay.
It also you can make it with or without rum. Not rum to make you drunk, but rum to give it that flavor in the lady finger.
What you say, term or what?
Tiramisu,
Okay, and
Tiramisu.
then what is the base?
mascarpone. So
Hold
it's
on, like Al Capone. What,
yes.
so who is
This is
Mosca?
about
Is
to
that a
be too
cousin?
funny.
So mascarpone reminds you the texture.
She said, "Is
reminds
that a cousin?"
Because everybody, you know, I can't pronounce all this stuff. So you're teaching me some things. So when I go in the grocery store, I'm look, what's mascarpone? You know, Al Capone cousin. I need y'all to find me that.
And they'll find it because they'll know exactly what you're talking about when you go into. I think Wegmans have like a cheese section where they dedicate that one spot to all kinds of cheeses.
Oh,
So
Oh,
they'll
so it's a
definitely know.
cheese.
So yes, mascarpone is a cheese, just
Wow.
like it reminds you of cream cheese with the texture, but
Ooh.
it does have a different taste. So that's the
I love cream cheese.
Yes.
that's the base.
Now, see, I'm a vegetarian. I probably could never be a vegan for that factor. Is the fact because I do love cheese and I love eggs, you know. But so and with that being said, just tell us the difference. What makes up a vegetarian or a vegan kind of dish? Definitely vegan, since that's your style.
Okay, so I'm gonna break down all three. So the regular stuff has dairy. Um, it doesn't matter if it comes from an animal or not. Um, vegetarian means that they're not vegetarians don't eat living beings, animals, for example.
Yes.
But they will. Some vegetarians will eat eggs. Some will not. It just depends on their preference as a vegetarian. But meat is definitely out of the question.
Yeah.
And to include fish and shellfish as well. Pescatarian, they tap into kind of like the vegan lifestyle, except they will eat things from the sea. They will eat fish, shellfish, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But they won't eat other types of meat. So a vegan doesn't eat anything that comes from an animal or anything that's a living being. So that's the difference. I think I broke down like four.
Yeah, yeah,
I
you did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on.
And I would say, I am more pescatarian because I will eat fish. I love
Yes.
fish.
So hold
Salmon.
on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Started. Y'all done added a whole new group. So pescatarian.
A pescatarian consumes seafood, but
Okay.
not
Yeah.
meat from animals.
So hold on. I
So
had.
I
A,
don't
outside
eat
of the sea.
chicken.
So you
I
don't-
don't. No, I don't eat chicken, turkey, beef.
now y'all know I had a model. I work with models. So she kept telling me she was whatever y'all just said.
Pescatarian.
Right there you go. So
That word right there.
that word. You know, I'm trying to understand. So you know, I'm giving her salad. She literally threw everything away but the green lettuce. Then she didn't want that lettuce. She wanted a different. It was romaine lettuce. She wanted this. She wanted that. And I just kept saying, you don't need to eat. You want some water? So how do you come from eating animal all your life, then all of a sudden does your body start rejecting it? Do you get sick if you eat something that from where you used to be? Like, I don't know. See, I could be a vegan or a pescatarian, like y'all said, and eat something that's an animal. Will I get sick? Or how do I not know in our, in any of our pastries? because sometimes people can't tell the difference because of how they look.
And that's a good thing. If a person makes a vegan pastry or dish and you can't tell the difference if it's vegan or if it does have animal product like dairy,
Right.
then in my book you're doing something great.
Okay.
Because traditionally when vegan products first came out, they had issues with flavor, sodium, and they also had issues with texture and dryness.
Okay.
Okay, so is it going to taste exactly like if a vanilla vegan cake going to taste exactly like a vanilla cake with dairy? No, but very close.
Oh.
Okay, um, pescatarian. A lot of people choose the pescatarian route instead of vegan because if you don't eat the proper things as a vegan and don't eat enough protein, you will start to get lightheaded. You will start to lose
there you go.
muscle and not fat. So that's the difference.
There you go. I
Okay.
didn't know that.
So when you become a vegan, it's very expensive and you have to know how to increase your protein intake so you can get what you would normally get from an animal.
So now you need to explain to our viewers that when you become these expensive things in these eating groups, that you can't, you can save money with food stamps, but then you're going to need to really
She is so crazy.
stock your refrigerator up with everything when you go. And you can't just go to Safeway or Giant. You got to go to them high price Harris Teeter's, Wegmans. You got to, go to those type of stores because they got what you need. That's just on a side note. Sorry.
Yes, and no, and for me, I will say that when I first went, and was in a grocery store, and this person in front of me, I mean, just had all the meats, all this and that. I went out of there probably with 10 bags and his stuff was like maybe $100 and something dollar. And then I come up here and I just had the vegetables, the fruit, and my stuff came to $200. And that's when I realized I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, just eating healthy is so expensive. That's why, overall, we can get into the politics of that, but I won't. But you're right. Just to make to your point it is so expensive to eat healthy. But we have to do that, as we get older, we realize, and whatever healthy is for you. Because one thing I did not want to do when I became a pescatarian is look at people and be like, "Ugh, you eating that?" Because don't you hate that person when they flip to the other side? Now they want to throw up in your face, which you should and should
Absolutely.
not be doing. So
Absolutely.
yeah, because
I tell them go stand in the corner.
exactly, because like you
My
said,
lasagna with meat tastes good just like
Yeah.
your veggies do.
yes. And so because sometimes, the pescatarians and vegans, they can be just as unhealthy as a person who eat all that, because it's still about moderation and still have to
Absolutely.
exercise and take care of yourself.
But they still have other habits as well. People
Yes.
fail to see just because you're eating healthy as far as what you're consuming, you're still smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
You're still doing other things.
Drinking probably.
Drinking. So
Yes.
it
Yeah.
contributes to health issues
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Or they can say, I don't eat that. And the doctor say, but you're still smoking 5 packs of cigarettes a week.
Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
seeing the connection.
Yes, yes. So we're going to take this commercial break, and when we come back, you're going to explain to us what this we have on this lovely display here.
Okay.
How about that? So we are Celebrity Baking with Julia here on Media and Vision and Purpose Media Productions. We'll be right back at you. See you on the other side.
Key that you mind your mental health.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing this week? Hi.
Use the 5 keys to mental
Well, this week
movement.
has been a really monumental week for me. I realized that I was not being myself.
Reaching out.
Be positive attitude person self, like you guys know me to be. I was
Staying
listening to
upbeat.
teaching and get back to that happy, cheery self of me.
This week's been kind of
Being
stressful,
creative.
so all of the workload that we have on online learning.
It actually when it officially starts. So Julia, your show would be what?
So the show will be airing starting April the 7th, and it will be every first and third Friday of the month. So definitely make sure you tune in because you're not going to want to miss anything that we're going to bring. And we're bringing the tea.
Yes, yes, I like that part, bringing the tea, because with look, definitely would get Andre on the set. I know it's gonna
I'm
be some
trying
tea.
to be really conservative with my tea because there's so many different guests that I think she has in line. I watch all their shows. So just know I'm coming. I'm looking for you. I'll be like, oh, I know that's right. Hey, girl, you want something to eat? Just come on, sit down.
And spill the tea.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, and it would be at 6, a half an hour show from 6 to 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So let's get into it. This is the part I've been waiting on. What is on this tray here?
Okay, so we're going to start here with the chocolate cake. So these, by the way, are what are considered cakes in a cup. And this is also very, very convenient, especially after everything that happened with COVID. This is a great alternative to be able to give your guests something that no one else has touched and no one else has sneezed on and can't get into the cup. For them to take and enjoy. So this is a chocolate cake with chocolate buttercream and a chocolate caramel drizzle.
Oh, that's a lot. So is that vegan or not?
That is not vegan, but we'll get to the vegan.
Okay.
So this here is the vanilla cake and the vanilla sponge with vanilla buttercream.
I'm Homer Simpson.
Oh, yes.
That looks good.
And the third
It's my favorite.
is G's favorite,
Yes.
the strawberry crunch cake.
Oh, I gotta taste that.
And let me tell you, that's my favorite too.
It's heaven. So
one of
it-
your favorites.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay.
And this last one is the vegan cupcake. It is a vegan vanilla sponge with vegan vanilla buttercream.
Okay, so I can tell the difference in color, but is there a difference, like you said, in flavor? Like I can tell it's the same cake, but the vegan looks a little bit darker than the actual, the one that has sugar, a lot of sugar in it.
So the vegan doesn't have the dairy that the vanilla cake has.
So
Okay.
that's
And dairy is and like the butter is processed,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So it changes the color. So with egg yolk will change the color of a vanilla sponge. So people call it a yellow cake because
Oh.
the egg yolk is what causes it to turn yellow.
Oh, you.
So if you want they call it angel's food, or it don't have to be angel's food, but if you want a white cake or vanilla cake and not a yellow cake, you would remove the egg yolk and just incorporate the egg white.
And that's crazy. All these years, I always thought it was like a food coloring. I'm dead serious.
No,
I never knew that.
Yes,
You know, you go
yeah.
to the store, you looking for
Exactly,
cake. You never
exactly.
Dunkin' Hines, something like that. But it's a cake brand. I'm like, okay, what's the difference? But
Yep.
okay, you educated me. Go ahead, girl.
I love it. So you know we ready to taste. Can we taste and
Yes,
talk
ma'am.
too? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead on and I want to taste the vegan one.
Really? Let's
Okay,
let's
go
see.
ahead.
Let's go.
Yes,
Let's go.
10, 9,
Ooh,
8,
she counting
7,
down. That's a whole.
4.
Okay, you
3,
ready?
2,
All right, go.
1.
I'm listening. No, go ahead, cause I've never eaten any vegan dessert ever. So okay, we're gonna do this together.
We gotta do this together.
Okay.
Oh my God, it still smells good. Y'all don't look at me because I'm crazy, but I smell my food. That's crazy.
If you got a lot of frosting, it's some cake on the other side.
Yes. Okay. So
Mm.
here we go. I'm gonna try it.
If y'all hear me smacking, I'm sorry, but it still tastes so bomb and it's so moist.
Wesley. That's my engineer in the back, and he loves sweets. I'm gonna rub it in, look like a little kid do. Mm. Mm.
Man,
Yes, that is good. Wasn't it good?
It is. And
Thank
Oh my
you. Thank you.
it
gosh.
don't taste. Honestly, it don't taste different. I'm really impressed because you know I don't eat too much vegan. So girl, just know.
I
I'm
got you.
telling you.
I got you.
So now, can we taste your favorite one?
Yes, go.
Since that's
yeah,
y'all.
That's the one. That's
Okay,
the
we're
one.
gonna get a
so
new
we sit over
spoon.
here. We We the taste testers, girl.
Yes, yes, we the taste testers around
Well,
here.
I'm excited.
Okay.
We're gonna get this my favorite. It should be called the strawberry crunch tea cake because it's with G with the T. That's my cake. Like no other. I'm trying to tell y'all. Look the presentation of oh my gosh. It got all the oh my goodness. Y'all don't know nothing about this. Just wait. I love it.
Okay.
She gonna eat that whole thing. I'm just letting y'all know.
Right.
Okay.
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 Okay. You all right?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I think she need a shower. I mean, a water.
Mr. Thi-
A cold shower, maybe.
Y'all don't know
some
nothing
water.
about this.
That is dangerously good. Oh, Wesley.
Y'all don't know nothing about that strawberry crunch.
We are about to be in trouble, and this is every what?
First and
Yeah.
third Friday of the month.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm gonna do an extra workout on the first and third Friday of every month because when I come in here, I know it's on. And I'm not just saying this just because it's on here and we together. I'm not a sweet person, so I don't easily get impressed, but I'm impressed.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, because
wholeheartedly.
I love it. I love it, and I like I said, it's not overbearingly
It's
sweet.
not. It's not.
I just so what is the secret to that? If you would like to tell.
Don't say nothing like you got killers in them because you non-violent like MLK. Don't say nothing like that.
So it's basically just trial and error. It's just constantly trying to perfect a recipe.
So I'm look, I'm saying it here first. Because I always vision and see that God give me things, and I just sit here and just say it. You know what? After this show, I know I see a cookbook coming, and we're gonna publish it for you.
Hey,
Because
anything.
we are all things media here. We gonna take it like she said. She constantly growing and taking it to that next level. I see a cookbook out of this.
Just name the strawberry. Strawberry.
After
crunch.
you.
Yeah, that's it. Because it's. I'm still thinking about
got
it.
you.
I'm okay.
But you gotta give me. Because that's sexy. You gotta give me a sexy name.
That's real nice.
It's real sexy.
nasty.
Yeah. Because
Nah,
she almost had to go take a shower,
Yes,
a cold
that's,
one.
That's like the strawberry stiletto. Like you got a mean.
Oh, I like that. She said strawberry stiletto.
That's good.
Then that's grown and sassy.
That's a serious cake, like a nightcap. You invite your guy over. You're like, hey,
Yeah.
baby, like you cook, like you
Yes,
baked or something.
yes,
Hey, baby, put that in the oven for
yes.
like 2 minutes.
Yes.
And be like, try this strawberry stiletto. Just a little, that's
I
it.
love
That's
it.
it.
See, she just
That's
gave
it.
it the name.
That's why we
The
click so well.
Strawberry stiletto. I like that.
Yeah.
That is nice.
me all day.
All day long.
Yeah. And so that is Miss G. Miss G just named her strawberry stilettos.
I'm excited.
And it's really, really good.
It is.
Yes. So Julia, I just can't wait. And y'all are the perfect tag team. So do we know who's going to be the first guest, or can we say, or just not even the first guest? Who can we expect to see? Just drop a name, one celebrity name for us.
Retired NBA player Chris Whitney. He played for the Washington Wizards, San Antonio, and he also played for the Atlanta Hawks.
And
So
he cute.
Look, he say, and
Don't mind her. She.
He's easy on the eyes, ladies, just now.
He is.
and he's cute.
He
Okay,
is.
So we'll be able to see him in the house.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
And to find out who else is going to be on the show, you got to tune in and watch. Because if I tell you,
Yes.
then I got to make sure you're going to tune in.
Just
So it
know.
got to be a secret.
Just know that tea is coming because
It's
it's some
coming.
hot gas that I know. I've been taking notes. I watch everything and take notes. I'm like, look at this. I don't. Ooh, chat.
And you don't want to miss it.
And see, I already have a feeling that this show is not going to last at a half an hour. We're going to definitely immediately have to take this show to an hour. So I can feel it.
We can't do no stop, quit, redo because it's streaming. So y'all just know.
Y'all going to get us raw and uncut?
Yes.
Just
I
know
like
when
it.
celebrities on here, they can't oh, time out. We can't ask that. I'm like, yeah. Answer the question. How you doing? Eat some food while you answer. Now here you go.
And see, and I think that's why the tea gonna be so good because if they eating on this,
Yes.
oh, they
Comfort
gonna be
zone.
ready to look. They gonna be ready to spill all the beans, well, tea or what you say, ladies?
I'm excited.
I am.
We're glad to be here, and it's run by a woman of faith. So I'm really excited to be here, and I
Yes.
know you,
Oh,
so I can
thank you.
trust that,
Yes, yes.
and you accept me being crazy.
Yes, and I'm telling you, I do. So, just off the cuff, now, let's just do some lady talk since this Women History Month. And I actually saw you grow up, and I was just telling my director of operations back there, Wesley, I was like, Wesley, I said, this young lady, she going to remind you of his wife. I said, I said, she loved when, just the hair and the colors and, her accessories and, and everything. And I said, so if she come in here and she have regular dark hair, I said, I'll probably go pass out. And what you do today?
Yeah, because but just know that I can switch a wig up any day.
Yes,
day,
for
just-
Celebrity Cooking with Julia, we may have to see them.
Then the tea might be so hot I might wear a veil because I'm about to bury them today. Because it's on, and then my girl, it depends on the comfort of her and how she feels about the guests. So I'm just like, girl, you cook them something good so we can get them so comfortable. Hey, friend.
Yes,
Yay.
absolutely.
Yes, because the set even going to be different for that.
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to be over in our kitchenette area. I just love your intro that we played. So the viewers got a chance to see her intro. We'll be playing the outro as it end. It's all about Julia.
Yeah, I'm really excited, but I do want to give people this little bit of history
Okay.
between me and my co-host really quick.
Yes, I go, and that's what I'm gonna say. And y'all been knowing each other for a very long time.
Yes.
So can you
Yes.
tell me how you all met?
Yeah, so we went to high school together
Yes.
and we played basketball together. We sure did.
Wait a minute, two shorties.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
But we was mean with it now.
I bet y'all was some bullies on that court.
Shout
Borderline.
out to Coach Jeter
And Coach Boone
and Coach Boone. But
and Nolan, I think.
yes, and Coach
Yep, and
Nolan,
Nolan.
it was called Focus on Defense. And
Okay.
by us being short, but they also taught us a lot about respecting ourselves and just sticking together as females. It's a bond. And this is how far it's gotten us.
Oh, wow. So high school
And
basketball you got to give me the tea on that. How good was the team?
good. We
Same
won
as
our
we-
first year. I think the whole time that we've been there, Suitland girls were really. I think we won championships 3 years out of the 4.
Yes.
So we were really good. And
Oh,
they
wow.
retired one of our girlfriends, Sharon Francis. They retired her jersey her last year, and she went to ODU.
Okay.
I went to
So
University
y'all
of
gotta
Maryland.
have her
Yeah.
on the show then.
She's really good.
Y'all
yeah.
gotta have her on the show.
Yeah, knowing that women are dominate the Final Four that's coming
Oh my
up.
gosh, yes,
Hello?
this March Madness is
Yes,
something. It's been good, haven't it?
I've been watching it.
So who you think gonna take?
I do like Dawn Stanley's team. Them girls, they playing their hearts out. I'm really a Dawn I'm a fan of hers.
Yes.
So I just love it. But then that coach on LSU, she'll mean somebody.
Okay.
That
Okay.
Southern talk, she was like, y'all just better be glad that it's a bunch of 4 women in here. I'm like, oh, okay. I like her.
Yeah.
Competitiveness. Love it.
Yes. And then this is something I'm getting ready to add. See, I'm getting ready to spill some tea right now. Because of you two are basketball players on this Celebrity Baking with Julia during the basketball season, y'all got to throw in some of that. Maybe like a segment or something can be about some basketballs.
It
you
is.
know,
It
the
is. It's a lot.
female. And because the female, you got to respect the game. Because a lot of times, people look at the females and not give you all the respect that is due.
Definitely.
But you all play just as hard, just as professional, just as many games.
Yes, and this
Yeah.
is really vigorous on our bodies, and even as you see professional female players now, people don't give them as much respect as far as how much they make, even on the court. Like we got females that's been dunking for years. We got females that can cross up some men and make them fall on their knees, but they don't get that credibility for it. You get what I'm saying? Like I think Julia was more of a shooting guard, whereas I'm a point. So you got to give a balance. I could talk as much junk, but as soon as I pass that rock, it's going to my girl. It's in there. That's how we go.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
absolutely.
Yes. Well, Julia, I'm giving you the last word as we come to a close.
Hey, I'm excited to be here. My co-host is excited to be here as well. And we're also known as Juju and G. So if
I
you
like
hear our guests say, "What's up, Juju?" or Ju, or they say, "What's up, G?" just know they still talking about us. That's our nickname out in these streets. Okay,
Yeah, out in these streets.
out in these
Well,
streets.
yeah, no, you got some streets out in these streets, girl. So, and one more thing before we go, tell them where you're gonna be in April.
April, I am going to be in Atlanta.
And no, when you're gonna be here at isn't that April when you're gonna be at the cigar place?
Oh, you're talking about the cigar, I mean the dessert tasting at yes, so April 15th, which is on a Saturday from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. we are having a free, okay? So that means you don't have to come bring nothing. You ain't got to buy no ticket. You ain't getting checked at the door. It's
look
free. Yep, just look cute. Come and try some of my desserts for free, okay? So definitely want to see you in the building. I'll be there. My co-host will be there, and you never know who may slide through. Could be
Yeah,
some
so
celebrities.
Just dress up, because it's men with money. How y'all doing? Hey,
She
dress up.
She is. You know what? Okay. I love it already. I just love this. This is going to be a great tag team here. And you heard it here first on, Celebrity Baking with Julia. So you have to stay tuned and tune in next Friday. We'll be right here, 6 o'clock to 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. That's PM. On the PM side, don't forget about us. We'll send out a reminder just in case. How about that? All right. Look at them.
Why you doing it like
Alright,
that?
so
The
Like
V
that?
for vegan.
Okay, so
okay.
V
I'm
for
West Side.
vegan.
She doing
All right.
I'm West, and then
so
I'm
we
vegan.
out. We out.